morning, everybody. Dennis Engelbrecht with the Family Business Institute, Digging Deeper. Today I want to talk about something I've talked a lot about in the long ago past, but I haven't really talked about a lot recently. And that's pride and doing things the right way. You know, we've talked that construction really is sort of a pride-filled environment. In a best case or normal case scenario, you know, we build these things that are part of our community and all of that, and there's something physical, you know, when we're done with our work that shows our accomplishment. And I think, you know, it's huge in the construction workplace as well, and a big factor in culture is really the pride. I think, you know, people with pride perform better. They perform better quality, they get more production, they have better relationships with your customers, suppliers, subcontractors, they're more engaged in their work, they're more loyal, more likely to stay for a long time with the company, possibly even their entire career with one company, when they have pride in the work and in the company they're working for. So as leaders, what are you doing and what can you do to instill this pride or assure that the company and workplace operate in a prideful manner, in a manner that allows people to feel the pride in what they're doing and the company they're working for? So here's a few things you can be doing. Number one, and this may be the most important of all, is setting high standards. Nobody, I guess, has pride in doing a lousy job or doing lousy work, right? Or doing poor work. You get pride from doing good work. So set high standards for quality, high standards for integrity, service, relationships, teamwork, respect, mutual respect. This is both internally and externally, and civility. Set high standards for all of those things. Number two, enforcement. Now, I don't want you to, you know, put on your police uniform and be the police at work all day long. You know, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. That's not really positive enforcement. Instead, what we're looking for is probably supportive accountability. You want to be support, but you want your folks to be accountable for doing the things they should do to make sure that a good job is done. But on the sort of police side of that, you also can't allow people to act contrary to, you know, your values or the high standards, or you risk those standards becoming meaningless or having no standards at all. You may think you're setting high standards, but they're not translating down through the organization. So, you know, we need enforcement, but hopefully in the support of accountability. But if you have somebody who just doesn't get it, isn't going to get it, and is undermining that, you may have to take much stronger corrective action. I'll let you decide what that is. Number three, reinforcement. Remember, I just said enforcement. Number three is reinforcement. So awards and recognition. Very important part of reinforcement of high standards. Catching people doing the right things and letting them know. Thanking people for their performance to those high standards. Celebrating wins, big and small. All of those are part of reinforcement. Number four, make sure mistakes are opportunities for learning and improvement. All right? And this is a big thing. You know, when things go wrong, it can go one of two ways. You know, people can sort of regain their confidence, regain their pride, or they can get buried and lose it sometimes for their career. They can lose confidence and not be as good as they ever were before. And that happens a lot, you know, with bad jobs. So how you handle those mistakes and problems is really critical from an organizational culture standpoint. Very important that, you know, the public reprimands shouldn't happen. You know, reprimand in private, praise in public. Always a good thing to think of as a leader. But make sure, again, that when you have a mistake, you turn it around into an opportunity for learning and improvement. Number 5, show your pride and enthusiasm, and that will help other people gain that pride that you're looking for. How do you do that? Cheerlead. You know, really, the rah-rah stuff works. Wear your company logo. Wear it often, wear it with pride. Outfit your team with the company logo and the company's sayings. I remember Mascaro Construction went down to their room, grabbed a sweatshirt and says, "Build with the best." All right? Wearing a sweatshirt that says "Build with the best," that tends to instill pride, right? So those are the kind of things you can do. The other way to show your pride and your enthusiasm, put your history and your values on the wall of your company. Hopefully in some clever, artistic way, in a neat way but you should have pride in the history of your company, pride in the values that you stand for. Put them on the wall and let people see them every day. If your people have pride, they're going to be happy. They're going to be happy working for you, so they're going to be there for a long time, and your company's going to do great things. Dennis Engelbrecht, Digging Deeper.